Edward, Ilya, we, we've been talking a lot about the story and just how all of this came about with Daisy, and it's just been amazing to see the journey and how everything came together to bring us together around this project. And along with Dr. Anna and Endotech and so many leaders from around the world. But Edward, this whole thing really began because you come from a trading background. You're a businessman, tremendous success in technology companies, traditional business, and you found Endotech. So it's kind of where it all started. So why don't you share a little bit of that story and why, what was it about Endotech? Because when you saw Endotech, you literally said, we could reach the world with this. You said we can create billions of dollars through this technology, and you saw the vision for this before anyone else did. So maybe talk about that.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I've been actually for a few years looking for something like Endotech, right? And went through multiple different companies looking at specifically to bring this kind of service for my network. And I remember first time when I got on a call with Adam Rubin, Vice President of Sales, Endotech, and we were looking at the history of trading. I knew it right away. It's a real trading, right? We were not looking at Binance account or anything. We were just looking at their website, Endotech website. And I saw this and I go like, Adam, if you can do even 50% as good as what you have here, we can bring billions into your platform. I knew it right away, right? But we had to change some things because Endotech has been focusing on institutional accounts. They didn't work with people like us, right? They didn't work with retailers accounts. So that's where everything started. I connect my account, traded for 6 months before I flew there. During this six months time, I've been in a call with Dmitry Gushin, with Dr. Anna. And the longer I went into it, the more I was impressed with them. I knew we got something really big. And I remember how Dmitry would call me so many times and he would tell me that they have some investors looking into it. And I go like, oh shit, we better move faster, right? So and in order to make a decision, I had to, because I already tried other companies, right? I wanted to see them for real. I wanted to go there, meet them face to face.
Because you actually flew out there. You flew to Israel face to face.
Yeah, and when I went there, and I remember sitting, sitting in a room with Dr. Anna, Dmitry, and Adam, and I had this like a wow moment. I mean, I saw this is the company I want to work for a very long, and this is the company we can make it something big and special. And talking about days and everything, and I remember coming back and I reached out to Ilya, reached out to you, talking about this Endotech. I remember how both of you guys got excited. And doing, I mean, we did so many calls with Endotech, 3 of us, but we were doing separately. I was thinking to start, we actually started something with Ilya in the process, already preparing for some of the markets. And then you start having these different amazing ideas, right? And then I remember when you came to see me, and the very first thing, I remember you took your laptop and papers and you showed me, and you said smart contract. I mean, I knew smart contract, but didn't even cross my mind about smart contract and Endotech to put together. When you did that, instantly I knew it. And I told you, well, I'm about to start something with Ilya, and you know who's Ilya, right? We got to talk to him because this is going to be amazing to partner up together. And I remember I called Ilya. I mean, Ilya can tell you like
what's your September, right? So I remember this call. I remember our first call, Jeremy, when we spoke three of us, and you actually shared your idea about smart contracts. I understood right away. I just see the vision right away because we knew what was smart contracts, right? But we never joined those kind of companies or deals, right? If you will, and we knew it's kind of a trendy thing, the smart contracts, but we didn't have this idea. So when you think outside of the box, right? Which we know that you do, and we also do, right? So we want to do something that has never been done. It's very challenging, but we really love it. All 3 of us, we really love to do something that nobody has done.
I think that's what you just said, Ilya. It really captures the essence of Daisy. And I think the energy of all of the leaders out there that have been attracted to this project, we're by nature, we're pioneers that are driven to do what has never been done. And I think the market has been looking for a story that has never been told. Something real, right? Something real. So I remember that phone call, man.
And then I remember I called back like to Edward and I said, listen, this is what we need. Really, seriously. I mean, because we were thinking about different business models at that time without smart contract, like more traditional maybe without subscription, but something like on licensing or whatever,
Yeah.
It would be nice, but we would go much slower, right? If we did it. So,
Yeah.
but with smart contract, we see the magic around Daisy.
You know, what's interesting, it started all that, nothing with a smart contract. The real core, the real behind this is Endotech. It's all started from the right foundation.
Technology.
The reason we didn't look like, oh, let's start a smart contract.
Right.
What can we do with smart contract? That was not even in our minds.
Yeah.
We
So
were
it's just a
thinking
tool.
like a model,
Yeah.
how we can take this real amazing AI that Dr. Anna Becker developed, right? How we can take it to the world.
Yes.
Well, and then
benefit
everything
everyone, you know,
everything
that's
really
right.
went to the next level when Dr. Anna shared with us her vision for Daisy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because then this whole equity, this whole crowdfunding idea came together that said, okay, not only do we have this amazing AI product, this trading platform, but we have a chance to offer equity participation to the masses. This is a game changer, right? It's a game changer that, you know, I think, you know, we all know in our hearts that Endotech is a unicorn company, that this is a technology empire in the AI space for fintech, and the everyday person can be a part of that. They can have equity in that. They can be a part of crowdfunding that into a reality, and then experience the rewards as a crowdfunder, as a crowdfunding member. And that really, I think you put all of that together. You take the smart contract, the vehicle of transparency. You take the idea that the everyday person can actually be a part of equity crowdfunding, something as spectacular as Endotech. And then you take the actual AI platform that Endotech has now and where they're going with Daisy. And I can just tell you, this is something that's never been done, right? It's a non-duplicatable model. Nobody can duplicate those ingredients.
Exactly.
And it's great because, you know, we've been paused now. You know, we've had to go back to the drawing board and rebuild the platform. And we're so excited. We're so close to launching the relaunch, but it's so worth it because of everything we just said. We're not talking about a temporary short term, you know, we're talking about an opportunity to be a part of something that is truly a legacy fintech company.
Yes.
And so for that, we know that it's worth it. The journey's worth it, right?
Yeah. Well, once we start into it and thinking about what kind of compensation plan and all the packages and everything, it just drew to an amazing model that from our experience, all three of us experience, and a lot of other leaders. I mean, we got amazing leaders on team. Amazing. It's a lot of credit to a lot of leaders, top leaders in this industry. And having all this experience, putting together from previous experience in this market, right? We come up with something amazing, and
we've proven it, right? This is the thing, and this is if you're watching this for the first time today, let's grab a hold of what this really is, because we did a test launch. That's really all I can call it. That was a test launch, right? For 4 days, the platform was open, and guys, in those 4 days, we did as a team, as a community, what has never been done before. There's never been a peer-to-peer opportunity. There's never been a crowdfunding opportunity. There's never been a technology opportunity where in 4 days, $48 million came in 4 days. 53,000 people from around the world partnered with Daisy in just 4 days. So now we're coming into this reopening, if you will. And what we did in those first 4 days is nothing compared to what you're going to see the day that we open those doors. I believe that we, without any shadow of a doubt, Daisy will be the fastest project to $1 billion just in phase 1. And we're right now preparing for phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, because this is going to be, we're going to make history together with this Daisy project. So if you're watching for the first time, we're going to share the presentation with you today, but understand we have already broken every single record in the history of multiple industries in a 4-day trial run. When we open up these floodgates, the platform is working perfectly. The technology is working perfectly. Everything is in order. Guys, you can take the limits off of what is possible. I believe this is absolutely the biggest opportunity. We all agree that the industry has ever seen, multiple industries have ever seen.
Yeah, you know, those 53,000 people that join, a lot of them, probably 90% of them, just sitting and waiting for us to start to do something because they haven't experienced anything. There's only some key leaders experience. So when we're going to be opening, very soon, this is going to be life-changing for all of them, everyone who's here. So right now we have Dr. Anna with us here. And I mean, you're going to present it. We can't wait to see this presentation, full presentation with Dr. Anna Becker in it. So guys, again, thank you and welcome. And I think you should,
I think Jeremy,
you should get straight into presentation and show what we created.
Let's go right into the meat.
Because we got so many people who never listened to this, right? So we got hundreds of thousands of people who don't know Daisy's story. They really need to hear it.
I love it. Okay, let's do it.
Awesome.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you. All right. Really excited to share this information. Before we get started here today, I want to open up and read the legal disclaimer. And for Daisy, it's very important that everybody really understands this as well, that when you purchase the Daisy crowdfund package, this is a contribution to the equity crowdfund for the Daisy AI development, and it's not a trading investment. Endotech is giving both shares of stock in the company and profit sharing from the trading results to each contributor as crowdfunding rewards. Prior to Endotech going public, shares of Endotech stock will be rewarded to each crowdfund contributor. Stock certificates will require a KYC verification of each member's legal identity before any shares of stock can be rewarded. In the case that Endotech does not go public, the equity will be converted into dividends for each member. The trading accounts will be used for the purpose of testing and developing. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. Profit rewards are contingent upon profitable trading performance, and results are not a guarantee. All performance will be visible with full transparency to each crowdfund member. Up to 46% of the funds are designated in the smart contract for marketing via the referral rewards plan. Daisy is currently not available in all countries, including the United States. And you can check with your local jurisdictions or our website to see a list of those countries that we are not available in. All right, buddy, I need to change the slides. Is it down arrow? See, it's always good to have smart people around you. So Daisy, decentralized AI system. What is Daisy? What is Daisy all about? Well, Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for financial technologies. What does that mean? It means that we are providing a pathway, an opportunity for the everyday person around the world to be able to crowdfund high-level financial technology projects and actually have equity in those projects. Daisy is a decentralized smart contract, not a company. And this is really, really important, guys, that Daisy is far more than a traditional mindset where you have a company. We are actually a decentralized smart contract. And this is so profound because Daisy really, it's a software, it's a technology model that lives in the marketplace. It lives open source to the world. Anybody can participate. If you're in one of the jurisdictions that we're doing business in, it's out there on the blockchain. It's not controlled by anyone. Every element of what we're going to talk about today is programmed into a smart contract. It's absolutely immutable, cannot be changed, cannot be controlled by anybody. Nobody can take away the promise. Nobody can change what the offer is. 100% on the blockchain, secured by a smart contract, executed through a smart contract. And it's very powerful because it takes away human limitations, centralized control, and really make sure that the trust and the promise is delivered every single time. Daisy is a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. And people ask me a lot, and you've heard me say this if you've been following the Daisy project for a while now, you'll hear me say this in every presentation. I believe the most disruptive component of the DAISY model is that everyone wins. Even if a person never earns a single dollar in the rewards plan, they never refer a single person, they never have any spillover in the compensation bonus model, they never refer a single person, they win with profits, equity, and income. And that's very powerful to have a model where everyone wins. In fact, we're proving that right now, because on January 10th, we did a soft launch for 4 days. 53,000 members joined in those 4 days. And after those 4 days, we pulled the platform down and we went into a redevelopment phase for the technology platform, the back office, the smart contracts. And for the last, I don't know, 6 weeks, we have not had new enrollments. We've closed off new registrations. We've closed off the option to upgrade. Nobody can upgrade. What does that mean? It means that no new money has come into the DAISY project for 6 weeks. And yet all 53,000 members of DAISY have been winning as a result of this model. And we're going to talk about that here today, but with zero new money coming in, all 53,000 members have been winning with profits, equity, and income. DAISY is currently crowdfunding Endotech for the DAISY AI project. Every contributor receives exclusive stock equity as well as profit sharing rewards in the DAISY and Endotech project. And let's dive in and talk about all of that here today. So what is DAISY AI? What is this technology project? Well, it stands for Decentralized AI System, and it's being developed by Endotech. DAISY AI is the next generation of AI trading. And we're not just talking about the next generation of AI trading for Endotech. We're talking about the next generation of AI trading in the financial technology world. What DAISY AI promises to do is deliver a whole new era of what is possible through quantitative technology, through AI systems. And I'm excited that Dr. Anna's here with us today, and we'll be talking more about that. DAISY AI will significantly multiply the current AI performance of trading systems like what Endotech has in place right now. DAISY AI is the first project that will be capitalized and is being capitalized by the DAISY crowd fund model. DAISY AI will receive $10 million for the development of this next generation of technology. And that $10 million will actually come from the referral plan. So we have a model where the referral plan actually contributes the capital to the development of these technology projects. And the first 10 million is going towards the development. In fact, in the first 4 days of our test launch, we've already crowdfunded 10% of that 10 million. $1 million has already been crowdfunded to Endotech just in the first 4 days of the soft launch. The target for the live DAISY AI trading account is $500 million in what we call the DAISY fund. Now, this is for the purpose of testing and developing. It's very important that the AI system is able to test and see the behavior of these technologies with large amounts of assets under management, because obviously these systems behave differently. If someone has $100 trading with an AI system versus 500 million, there's going to be a different set of behaviors. So in order to truly develop and launch the DAISY platform to the world, it's important that we test the environment for this type of account. And so $500 million will go into live trading from the DAISY crowdfund community. DAISY AI is Endotech's path to becoming a publicly traded company. And I still remember the conversation I had with Dr. Anna, Edward, and Ilya and I this summer about DAISY AI, about this vision that she had for this next generation of AI technology. And when we saw where this company was going, it simply was a serendipitous moment to come back to Dr. Anna and the Endotech team and say, what if instead of using private investors, what if we did a crowdfunding model? And what if we could allow people from around the world to participate for as little a contribution as little as $100 and be a part of this incredible D.ai.sy AI project by Endotech. So let's talk a little bit about Endotech. Who is Endotech? Endotech is the first technology partner for the D.ai.sy Crowd Fund. Endotech is a global fintech company specializing in AI trading systems. Endotech has a roadmap to complete D.ai.sy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Now, guys, again, these are our roadmap projections, and we know there's a lot of variables in here, but right now, everything is on pace for these target dates. Endotech is currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions around the world. They have developed AI trading backbone technologies that are being used by brokerages and financial institutions all around the world. Endotech has a proven track record of high performance results. Endotech was founded by Dr. Anna Becker and currently being operated by Dr. Anna along with top AI scientists. A little bit about Dr. Anna Becker, and I'm excited that Dr. Anna is here today joining us, and you're going to get to hear directly from her about the vision of D.ai.sy and the background and the future of this project. But Dr. Anna has deep learning algorithms that she's developed that are have managed over $1 billion of investments and have been deployed in managing institutional monies for more than a decade. Her team of AI scientists have more than 20 proprietary AI systems in operation and serve as the AI investing backbone of trading at more than 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, she found an approximation algorithm by a factor of 2, which now has wide applications in operating systems, database systems, and VLSI chip design. She's worked with and participated with the futures and commodities ecosystem to promote algorithmic trading platforms to retail and institutional clients. Following her PhD in artificial intelligence at the elite Technion University, Dr. Becker has founded and sold several AI companies in the fintech space and is now the founder and the chief executive officer of Endotech. Her publications have been distributed in the leading AI financial circles across Europe and America, and her machine learning systems have been integrated into some of the world's largest and most successful banks and funds from all around the world. I'm going to give you a couple of examples, and I'm going to brag a little bit because I'm sharing with you right now the best examples, right? We're doing a presentation. I'm going to show you right now, not the conservative estimations, but I'm going to show you a couple of strategies that have really just had high performance. Now, keep in mind, folks, that what we're going to show you right now is absolutely not indicative of future performance. We're going to show you some past results. It's for informational use only. And these trading strategy results are in no way a guarantee of what these strategies are going to do in the future. But I just want to give you a glimpse of some of the highest performing strategies that Endotech has created to date. And this is prior to the D.ai.sy AI platform. The alpha strategy, as you can see here, if a person would have invested, let's say, $1 million in this institutional strategy in January of 2018, and they would have kept that money in there for a period of 2.5 years. So I pulled this report around the middle of 2020. You would have seen over a 2,000% return in that trading strategy. That's an average annual return of over 100%. One of the things that I love to point out in this slide, as well as the next slide, is notice, however, that just because the AI is powerful, just because the results are extraordinary, there's also losses as well as wins. It doesn't matter what strategy you have or how powerful of a platform or system you have, there's always going to be wins and losses. And it's important to set proper expectations when you look at crowdfunding this type of project and carrying this message into the world. Look at this. In a single day, the worst daily loss was 15% in a single day. You can see that 13 months were losing months, 21 months were winning months. And so it's very important to understand that even with AI, this is a long-term strategy that's designed to grab profits, pull profits out of the market, but in doing so, it's not 100% of the time, and you want to have proper expectations about that process. Here's a newer strategy. This is a leverage strategy, and this is a report that we pulled back in November of last year. After 3 months of this strategy operating, it had over 297% returns in a matter of just a few weeks. And this is absolutely incredible. But again, take a look here. The worst daily loss in this strategy was 43.24%. 1 month was a winning month. 1 month was a losing month. Why am I saying that? Because we want to create proper expectations. As crowdfunding members, you're going to have the opportunity to actually benefit from the rewards of this trading platform. But we want to set proper expectations about those rewards, because this is a long-term process. This is a compound strategy. This is designed not to win every single time, but over time to extract those wins, multiply those wins, and create an incredible opportunity for all of the crowdfunding members to have some incredible rewards with that. So what I want to do right now is I want to invite Dr. Anna to jump in, take over the screen share, and share with us just her vision for D.ai.sy AI, share with us a little bit about Endotech, the performance that we've all been experiencing together over the last few weeks. So Dr. Anna, I'm going to turn my screen share off right now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jeremy.
And give it to you.
Yeah, thank you. Before I put my share screen and talk about more details, I would like to say two things. First of all, we are extremely excited here at Endotech, and now I can say it at D.ai.sy, that we are able to develop our dream that we have for a few years already. And I tell you the truth, I think this is a dream of any quant, any strategy developer, any scientist that ever touched trading. All of us want to be able to have more information. Nobel Prize scientists, they all talk about the same thing. What if we will have all the information from all over the world, and instead of having hypotheses about what is true, we will actually check. We will actually see what works. So this is the dream of D.ai.sy, to be able to have the map of the money flow, global map, and to be able to see the movement of the money in order to support different hypotheses of the trading, different hypotheses of the finance and the market. So this is our vision, and we're extremely excited that we were able to start developing this vision and working on this vision. And again, it would not be possible 20 years ago because the data collection, the AI technologies, all these elements were not there. So we are at the place we can be ambitious enough to try it and to see what elements we're able to do. The second thing that I wanted to say is my personal story of the field that we're working in. I think everybody in trading and fintech have to choose their own strategies and ideas that they want to do. And for me, it's high risk, high return. And the reason is that I think once you have some capital that you already worked for and you already collected, you want it to work. So the current percentages of few percent a year, or any other opportunity which is high risk but not controllable opportunities, it really creating a need for some company like ours to give you the opportunity for high risk, high controllable risk returns and high probability. So I would like for the last time during this presentation to say, join our project only if you have risk loss capital, because we are in high risk, high return. But let's start seeing what happened since January. Jeremy, can you see the screen? Let me just put it here.
Yes, we sure can.
So again, thank you to the community that we collected our first million for the development. We started it from the day 1 of January where we collected it. And we already developed some technology that we're working on for AI on fundamental trading. And since then, we were running our, let's say, standard technical analysis results, and we received this performance. We started with 25 million in crowdfunding for the fund. Currently, we are at 30 million. And as you know, market went up, then it crashed down, then it went up a little, and so on. So this is the result. The DAISY story is supposed to help us, especially during this period where nobody in technical world is able to know what's next. Nobody is able to know whether the market has enough strength to proceed, to crash down, or to be stable within the limits. So while, of course, we have some assumption and statistical information, and that's why we did not lose during this volatile period more than a few percent, DAISY is supposed to help us significantly, especially during these times, to switch our funds to other market, to be able to understand the levels of volatility and again to trade. It's not that DAISY will tell us exactly where to go, it's go buy or sell, but it will be able to help us during this period to be more efficient with our investment. I would like to show you just one more element is what happens with our real account on Binance, just to show you the comparison between what you see here and the real trading account. And for me personally, it's very important because while we cannot predict the results, we can't predict performance, the minimum that we can do is provide you with complete transparency that will resolve many other issues of during bad periods, during good periods. And for me personally, it will resolve the issue that I always thought how come Madoff was not caught by the system. And he was able to go through this tremendous funds without making a single trade. So this is our story. We have 47 sub-accounts that we're trading on. Currently, we have on spot 1 million and 4.4 million on the spot. And on the future side, we have 24.8 million. So altogether, it comes to our number of 30.64 million. Again, we update these numbers every hour, so it might differ for a few tens of thousands because of the difference in time. But otherwise, this is the real number that we physically take from API, from the Binance, and we show you here. Also, everything is documented. We are doing monthly audit with one of the very top in the audit space. And it's very important to us. We're putting huge emphasis on the fact that we want to be transparent internally and externally to the crowdfunding community to be able to, to stand high and to say, here's our results. Everything is checked, everything is audited. And here's our plan for the AI systems of how we work on it and what we do. For this, we launched a few weeks ago a white paper where you can read about our roadmap, what we would like to achieve. And for more details, we will release them hopefully every month with some AI results to show you how we're collecting this global money map, how it moves, how we're able to extract the value from this map to the trading systems. So this is our story. And thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Ilya. And thank you, community, for really enabling us to do our dream. And hopefully, very shortly, we will be able to say that we cracked the code and the funds that we're looking for, 500 million, are in good hands, and we know the expected results for them, how much it will grow exactly, and what it will achieve. Because again, for us, we want to give people opportunity to have their funds managed and to have the good shot at the growth. So again, thank you, Jeremy.
Awesome. Dr. Anna, thank you so much. And I just really appreciate you taking time to be with us. And guys, let's keep moving forward here with the presentation today, because I'll tell you what, if you think we've got our hands on something, wait until you see how this business model plays out. Because when you have something as real as what Dr. Anna and Endotech has put together, something as real as the D.ai.sy AI project that we all get to crowdfund, we all get to be a part of this. And then you bring that into a disruptive peer-to-peer model like D.ai.sy. These ingredients are making history. We are in position to truly do what has never been done before. And every single member in the D.ai.sy community has the opportunity to win together. And for those that want to really engage in this business model, in this peer-to-peer model, you have a platform in front of you. You have a runway in front of you. You have a racetrack in front of you. You have a rocket ship that you have mounted on, and you have an opportunity to take your life and your financial freedom to whole new levels through this business model. We've got an awesome roadmap ahead of us. Obviously, guys, right now we're in 2021, launching D.ai.sy Crowd. We know that in 2021, we're going to reach that goal of 500 million in assets under management. Guys, we're going to be the fastest project to $1 billion. And that's just in phase one. And we're going to accomplish that goal without any shadow of a doubt in record speed when we reopen the doors and we relaunch over the next couple of weeks. In 2022, we're moving into phase two of the D.ai.sy project, completing the D.ai.sy AI trading platform, the AI system, and Endotech is preparing to go public in 2022. Also in 2022, moving beyond just the digital currency space with long-term trading strategies into the Forex space, where we're able to see high frequency trading and massive volumes, moving into at least another $1 billion of assets under management or more in 2022. Phase two of D.ai.sy, we take the lid off of what is possible, moving us, onward into the equities and the stock markets and all of these different industries, proving to the world the power of the D.ai.sy AI platform. And you get to be a part of that for literally a crowdfunding contribution as little as $100. And I'm excited to share with you how that model works. So what's in it for a contributor? If someone says, listen, I love it. I want to contribute $100 towards the vision of D.ai.sy. I want equity and I want to be a part of this equity crowdfund. What's in it for me? How does this work? Let's go into those details. So there's up to 10 different crowdfunding tiers that you can choose from, starting at just $100. The tiers actually double for each tier. So tier 2, for example, would be $200. Tier 3 would be $400. Tier 4 would be $800, and so on. So each tier doubles in contribution value. Every single contributor gets their equal share of 5% of the Endotech stock. That means that every person who's a part of this relaunch phase, as we complete phase one over the next few months together, every single one of you who contributes to the D.ai.sy crowdfund model will actually have stock equity in the future of Endotech. Every contribution, 50 to 70% of each contribution is used in live trading for the purpose of development. For example, tiers 1 through 7, 50% goes into that live trading account for the purpose of development. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% of your contribution goes into those live trading accounts. And then 70% of all of the trading profits are rewarded back to the individual contributor. Whether you're a $100 contributor or whether you're a $100,000 tier 10 contributor, 70% of the profits are rewarded back to you as a contributor. 15% of the trading profits are rewarded into the residual referral plan. That means 15% goes back to the community who has participated in this peer-to-peer referral model and helped grow the crowdfund by participating in that referral plan. Contributors can withdraw their trading rewards at any time. Once we reopen the doors to the platform, to the back office, every single member can withdraw their trading rewards at any time. All members are able to participate in the D.ai.sy referral plan. And so unlike a lot of projects out there where you have to purchase the right, you have to purchase some type of business kit or some type of starter pack separate from the product, separate from the offering. In the D.ai.sy model, every single contributor automatically has the ability to participate in the D.ai.sy referral plan if you choose to do so. The referral plan pays out up to 46% of every single contribution. Think about that. 50% of the contribution goes into live trading. 46% pays out in the referral plan, and then 4% goes to support the operations of Endotech and the D.ai.sy project and the D.ai.sy marketing. So very, very powerful model, and we're going to dive in and break that down even further. So how does it work? So everything operates on the front end through a smart contract. Why a smart contract? Because a smart contract removes human error. A smart contract says that everything that was promised, if a dollar comes in, this is what happens with that dollar. 10 cents goes here, 5 cents goes here, 50 cents goes here. And the smart contract literally moves that money automatically into all of the wallets of the members that are qualified for that transaction. It never touches human hands. No one ever touches the control of funds as it relates to the peer-to-peer bonus plan that D.ai.sy has. Literally, it's automated with full transparency for the world to see. No one can change it. No one can control it. No one can touch it. It's a smart contract that lives on the blockchain forever. And we've used the Tron blockchain platform because of its speed, its ability for expansion, and we'll talk more about that. And so your transaction begins with a Tron wallet. You have your Tron wallet and you make your D.ai.sy contribution. The moment you make your D.ai.sy contribution, 50 to 70% automatically from the smart contract goes into the D.ai.sy fund, and up to 46% automatically and instantly pays out in the referral plan. Up to 85% of all of the trading profits goes back to the community, with 70% to the individual contributor and 15% to the rewards plan. The additional 15% goes back to Endotech and the DAISY project for the continued expansion and growth of those projects. And 46% pays out in the referral plan, automatically transferring funds instantly and in real time to every single wallet that is in line to get paid. Nobody can change this. Nobody can mess this up. No company, no individual, no person can interfere with the promises of this smart contract. It's hard-coded for life on the blockchain, and nobody can change that ever. Now, one of the big things that you're going to hear for the first time today is that when we reopen the new platform, we are going to be going from using Tron as the token of entry and exit to Tron USDT. Why? What does that mean? Guys, this is absolutely incredible. What it means is that you never have to worry about the price of Tron or the price of any digital currency going up or going down. Let's say someone purchases $100 worth of a token, and by the time they execute, it's now worth $90. Or let's say that $100 comes in of a token, but by the time it goes into the trading account, we saw this happen with the first round. We lost 5% of the value of the trading fund just because the value of Tron went down. And sure, there's the opposite of that too. The value can go up, and the idea is it would have balanced out. But guys, we are changing and transitioning with the reopening of the smart contracts to a USDT model. That means that 100 USDT for tier one, and you never have to worry about market fluctuation. Now, why are we using the Tron blockchain? The Tron blockchain allows automated interaction between members in DAISY. It removes the need for a company to be in any level of control. It allows all promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable blockchains in the world. Tron has very low gas fees. I should say Tron USDT, it's the same platform, has very low gas fees. It allows for high performing smart contracts at a very low cost. Tron USDT is a top emerging decentralized app platform with a big future. And Tron USDT right now is dominating all of the USDT liquidity in the market. What is USDT? USDT is simply a digital currency that is pegged to the value of the US dollar. And so it's beautiful because 100 USDT equals $100 into tier one for the purchase of that tier one package. And it's just going to make everything seamless. Nothing changes, the same flow, the same apps that you've been using. We'll have more to share with that in the future, but we're very excited about the Tron platform and especially now Tron USDT. So passive income, before we talk about the referral plan today, let's quickly recap. Every single member, even if you never refer a single person, you will have equity in Endotech or receiving dividends from that equity when Endotech continues to move forward. Number two, trading rewards. The potential rewards from successful trading performance of Endotech's AI system, both now as well as the future DAISY AI system as well. And then number three is the potential matrix spillover, the ability to earn simply from the growth of the community, where you can actually generate up to 48% return from your original crowdfunding contribution, just from the spillover from the growth of the community, even if you have no referrals. And I'm excited to dive in right now and let's talk about this referral plan, because even if you never refer a single person, just by being on the front end of this momentum and being a part of the wave of growth that's happening through the community, you have the opportunity to benefit from the spillover as the community grows in what we call a 3x10 forced matrix. And you can actually earn up to 48% of your contribution back just from the referral plan without referring one single person. So let's dive in and talk about how this referral plan and contribution model works. You can contribute at entry tier 1, or you can move all the way through entries 1 through 10. You move from tier to tier in subsequent order. So every single person begins with tier 1, a $100 contribution. And when you make a $100 contribution, $50 goes into the DAISY fund, the trade account, and $50 goes into DAISY Crowd, and you receive equity in Endotech. Then once you enter through tier 1, you can upgrade to tier 2 for $200. Once you upgrade to tier 2, you can upgrade to tier 3 for $400, and so on. On tiers 1 through 7, 50% of your contribution will go into DAISY Fund, where it'll be used in live trading for the purpose of development of the platform, and 50% will go into DAISY Crowd, which helps to support the peer-to-peer model that we have. And in exchange for that, you get equity in Endotech. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% goes into DAISY Fund for the purpose of live trading, and 30% goes into DAISY Crowd in exchange for equity and participation in the referral marketing plan. For example, if you went all the way to tier 10, you can see here that you would have $69,000 in live trading and $33,000 that would be in the DAISY Crowd model, and you would have 1,023 shares in the 5% equity pool that Endotech has made available to the contributors. Now, once you become a contributor and you are now a part of the DAISY community, you have the opportunity to participate in the referral plan. The referral plan has instant payouts, and it pays up to 46% of every contribution. The referral plan has upfront income. The referral plan has residual income, and the referral plan even allows you to earn additional equity, shares of stock in Endotech as well. And today we're going to dive in very quickly to the different components of the referral plan. We're going to talk about the personal referral bonus. We're going to talk about the 3x10 matrix bonus. We're going to talk about the matrix check matching bonus, the pace setter gold, and the pace setter leadership bonus. Wait till we cover that today, because I'm telling you, it's the most exciting thing that we've ever seen in this industry. Residual income from the trading profits, for example, 10 generations of unilevel trading bonuses, pace setter gold, global profit sharing bonus pool through the pace setter program, global profit sharing through the pace setter leadership program as well. And then of course, the opportunity to earn additional stock equity in Endotech is part of the model also. So personal referral bonus, every time you refer someone, it does not matter what tier you're at. When you refer another member and they contribute towards DAISY as a crowdfund member, you earn 5% direct referral bonus for every single contribution that you refer to DAISY. The forced matrix is very, very powerful, because what this means is literally you could be a contributor in DAISY. The community grows, and because it's a 3x10 matrix, that means that every person potentially has 3 people on their first generation. So it forces spillover, and you actually can benefit from the spillover of the community as the community grows. And this is a fantastic scenario that really allows everyone to work together to create a win-win situation. Now, one of the beautiful parts about our model is we don't just have one tier and we don't just have one matrix, but every time you unlock a new tier. So let's say you begin with the $100 tier contribution. What does that mean? That means that now you have a matrix, a 3x10 matrix, 3 people on generation 1, 9 people on generation 2, 27 people on generation 3, and so on, a total of 88,572 members that you can have in the tier 1 matrix. But the moment you upgrade to tier 2, you now unlock the tier 2 matrix. That means that you could have 88,000 people that contribute $100. And in the second matrix, you could have another 88,000 contributions to tier number 2. And every time you contribute to the next tier, you actually unlock the next matrix. There's a total of 10 different matrix that you can unlock and participate in. This has never been seen, never been done before in this industry. And it really just absolutely changes the game. When you understand the power of this compression, that you could have somebody who is on your, let's say, 100th level in the matrix, and they upgrade to the next tier, they literally move into the next matrix that you have unlocked, and you can earn from all 10 matrices at one time. Absolutely a revolutionary, disruptive part of our model. When you see the numbers, it's pretty incredible. So let's talk about the matrix. First of all, generations 1 and 2. To earn on generations 1 and 2 of the matrix, there's absolutely no requirements. Every contributor, even if you never refer a single person, if you have 3 people or 1 person on your first generation, if you have 3 people or up to 9 people on your second generation, you're going to get paid on that automatically, even if you did not personally refer them, but they came as a result of the community spillover. And you will actually earn up to 48% of your contribution in each tier. So a $100 member can actually earn $48 in the referral plan without referring a single person. Now, when you move into generations 3 through 10, it gets really exciting. You can see here that really the earning potential is virtually unlimited. I mean, here we're looking at $198 million that's available if someone had unlocked all 10 of their matrix and filled out all 10 matrix. That's what's available in just this one bonus alone. And so the matrix is very, very powerful because it allows us to work together as a community, create massive spillover that you can earn from through all 10 generations. And you don't just get to participate in one matrix, but you get to participate in one matrix for every single contribution tier. A matrix for $100 packs, a matrix for $200 tiers, a matrix for $400 tiers, and so on. Absolutely incredible, really an unlimited environment for those that love to be a part of referral marketing. Not only do you earn in the matrix yourself, but anytime you personally refer someone, you earn up to a 10% check match on whatever they earn in the matrix as well. So let's say you're a tier 1 member for $100. You enroll John. John earns $1,000. You can earn a 10% check match or a $100 matching bonus from what John earns. If you move on and upgrade to tier 2, any of the people who you've referred into tier 2, you can earn up to 10% check match and so on. And so this is a big opportunity to refer others, to actually bring other people into this business project and be able to benefit additionally by helping them succeed as well. Now, for the first 48 hours that any member joins Daisy, there's absolutely no requirements for generations 3 through 10. Normally, there's requirements to unlock those generations, but for the first 48 hours after you contribute, there's no requirements, and it allows you to really maximize what you can earn while you're launching your crowdfunding business. And by the way, for all members that were a part of the initial pre-launch, the 53,000 members that joined in those 4 days, when we relaunch, when we reopen in the next couple of weeks, every single pre-existing member is going to have a 5-day grace period after we launch. You're going to have 5 days where you can actually earn for 5 days on all 10 generations inside of the matrix. So powerful opportunity for every one of you. There's no matrix qualifications required during that grace period, and you can earn the matrix bonus up to 10 generations. Now, we also have a unilevel residual trading bonus. And that means that, let's say that you refer 10 people. Well, you would have 10 people that would be considered your first level. If those 10 people referred 10 people, you would have 100 people on your second level. Anytime those members withdraw their profit rewards from the trading, you earn a residual income. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is really where the magic happens. This is not the upfront money. This is not the fast income, but understand what can happen if you begin to build this peer-to-peer contribution network. And Endotech and Daisy does what it does over time, and the compound effect kicks in. And imagine the growth of those trading profit rewards. And every time somebody in your referral network withdraws those profits, you actually earn a residual income over and over and over again. Folks, this has never been seen, never been done in the industry. And I believe this one bonus alone, the unilevel trading bonus, is something that if you're a leader, if you understand the power of this type of model, there's no limit to what you can achieve just in this one single bonus alone. Now, let's really talk about what I think what people are most excited about, and that's the pace setter bonus. And I got to tell you guys, we got a taste of this in those 4 days. Many of the leaders and community from around the world got a taste of this bonus in those 4 days. And it's absolutely extraordinary. So let's talk about how the pace setter bonus works. If in your first 30 days, you qualify for any of the first 9 generations, the system is going to automatically reward you with the next generation as a bonus. So for example, to unlock generation 3 of the matrix, in order to get paid on your 3rd generation, you have to refer at least 3 people. And those 3 people have to contribute a minimum of 1,000 USDT towards the Daisy crowd fund. When you do that, you unlock generation 3. Well, if you do that in your first 30 days, the moment you achieve that goal, automatically generation 4 is given to you as a bonus. If you qualify for generation 4, generation 5 is given to you as a bonus. If you qualify for generation 9, then generation 10 is unlocked as a bonus for your entire life automatically. That's part 1 of the pace setter bonus. But where it really gets powerful is in what we call pace setter gold. And for any member who unlocks generation 10 in your first 30 days, you qualify for this bonus. What does it take to unlock generation 10? You can see in the chart here, it takes 24 personal referrals with a total of $128,000 in contributions among those 24 referrals. So 24 personal referrals who contribute to Daisy with a total of $128,000 in personal contributions from those referrals, and you earn a lifetime share as a pace setter. Here's what happens. 1.8% of every single contribution around the entire world, not in your referral network, not in your matrix, not in your unilevel, globally in Daisy, 1.8% of every single contribution goes into the smart contract and is divided equally only to all of the pace setters around the world. Another 1.25% of all of the trading profits goes into this smart contract bonus pool and pays out to the pace setters. What happened in those 4 days? the people that qualified Pacesetter were literally, no exaggeration, getting paid every single second. Every single second, every time someone joined anywhere in the world, every Pacesetter was getting paid instantly into their wallets. And this is absolutely just an incredible scenario. There's no limit to this. Guys, as we grow as a community, Pacesetter is rewarded. And as we experience trading profits from around the world, every single member is rewarded. On top of that, 5% equity of all of the Endotech stock, another 5% of Endotech equity, and we're going to divide that amongst only the Pacesetters. So just by reaching generation 10 in your first 30 days, you get your share of all the contributions, all of the trading profits, and 5% equity in Endotech from around the world. But it gets even better. For those of you that achieve the Pacesetter leadership bonus, you actually qualify for a full second bonus pool. How do you do that? Well, you help 3 people achieve Pacesetter Gold, and you get a share in the second leadership bonus pool. You have 3 people that you personally refer achieve the Pacesetter Gold, and you qualify for the Pacesetter leadership bonus, where we're going to take an additional 1.8% of all of the global crowdfunding and an additional 1.25% of all the global trading profits. And we're going to divide that out amongst the Pacesetter leaders. Guys, it's actually extraordinary. We saw people just in this one bonus pool earn 6 figures in 4 days just from the leadership bonus pool. Now, what's exciting is the leadership bonus pool has no time limit, and you can earn as many shares as you qualify for. So if you qualify, you help 3 people, you get a share. You help 6 people, you get another share. There's no limit on how many shares you can earn in the leadership bonus pool. And again, remember, it pays out instantly every time a contribution is made or every time reward profits are withdrawn anywhere in the world. The Tron Link wallet is the wallet that we're going to continue to use with the Tron USDT platform, and we'll talk more about that later, but potentially up to 3.6% of every contribution worldwide and 2.5% from all of the trading profits worldwide are going to instantly pay out to the Pacesetter Gold members and the Pacesetter leadership qualifiers. There's 3 categories of membership: tiers 1 through 7, 50% goes to Daisy Fund; tiers 8 through 10, 70% goes to Daisy Fund, both for trading. And for those that go all the way through tiers 1 through 10, you are now considered a VIP customer, and you can actually continue to contribute directly into through your own personal trading account, where 100% of your funds goes into trading. And this is for those members that purchase tiers 1 through 10. You can become a VIP customer after purchasing or entering tiers 1 through 10. 100% of your funds goes into trading. A minimum of 20,000 USD needs to be contributed to be a VIP customer. Funds will always stay in your personal wallet. There is a 5% setup fee to Endotech. This is a promotion. The normal setup fee is 10%, but for VIP members in the initial launch phase, only a 5% setup fee to have access to this VIP account. Instead of getting 70% of the trading profits, now you get 80% of the trading profits from your VIP account. 10% goes into the referral rewards plan, And then 10% goes back to Endotech and Daisy for the purpose of operations and expansion. I love this because this is even if someone was an institutional investor with millions of dollars, it's a better situation to become a VIP customer by moving through tiers 1 through 10 than it would be to actually be an institutional investor directly with the Endotech trading platform. And so many people are excited about the VIP program that we have available. And what's great is that even in the VIP program, you earn residual income in your unilevel every time any of your members withdraw their VIP trading profits. So it's a very powerful program for the entire network as well. So how will you be able to join Daisy when we reopen? It's very simple. You're going to download the TronLink wallet app. You're going to prepare your 100 USDT in your TronLink app. Now, just like always, you're going to need to have a little bit of extra in there to cover the energy fees for the smart contract. So a few extra dollars sitting in that wallet. We'll have instructions and directions on how to do that when we open up and relaunch again. We'll make sure everyone has that information ahead of time. You get the sign up link from your referrer. So your referral will give you a direct sign up link that you will use. And then you simply go to that referral link through the wallet and you purchase the minimum of entry level 1 and you secure your spot in the matrix. Guys, we're excited. The Daisy project is ready to relaunch. And when we do, it's game over. We're going to make history together at a level that we have never, ever seen before. We are going to do what has never, ever been done before. And together as a community, we are on the front end of what is a true fintech revolution with Endotech, with Daisy crowdfunding model on the blockchain, the ecosystem of the smart contract and decentralization, along with the power of this peer-to-peer referral model. In 4 days, 53,000 people joined and $48 million came in as contributions in 4 days. When we open the doors for round 2, we're going to see the biggest wave of momentum and explosion of growth that has ever been seen in the history of multiple industries. And here's what we're most excited about is the future. What we talked about today is primarily phase 1. But we are diligently working with the community and leaders and innovators around the world to be prepared for phase 2, for phase 3, for phase 4. And I promise you, the Daisy community, the Daisy model is something that is going to be here for decades to come. And we are disrupting multiple industries and changing lives around the world. Thank you for tuning in with us here today. We look forward to opening the doors very soon. Be ready in the next couple of weeks. We're going live again and forever. Get ready. The time has come and we're excited. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll talk to everyone soon.